Shout out to y'all. This is incredible. Wait until you see this. Absolutely incredible with these connections. NASCAR Hall of Famer Jeff Gordon ready to partner with Tom Cruise on Days of Thunder sequel. Okay. So he wants a Days of Thunder sequel, says Jeff Gordon. He said this at Daytona International Speedway, that he's been in touch with the Hollywood actor Cruise about making the project come to life. I've absolutely talked to Tom about it because I want him to do the project, Gordon said. We want to be a part of it if it were to happen. The Hollywood Reporter reported in November that Cruise had talked to Paramount about a follow-up to his 1990 NASCAR racing film. The original was a critically panned summer blockbuster that was largely lampooned throughout the NASCAR industry for its exaggeration and overindulgence. And I remember that movie. I just never watched it. So that was like 25 years ago or 35 years ago. So that's the 35 again. Remember Steph Curry won the All-Star Game MVP 3 weeks 5 days before his birthday, right? And it was 35 days before his wife Aisha's birthday, and she's age 35. I think her date numerology was 35 as well, and that 35 has been hitting a lot um as well besides that. But over the decades, the film has since become a cult favorite in NASCAR circles and is still quoted by race fans to this day. Rubbin' Sun is racing. Lives on. The immortal line from crew chief Harry Hogue, played by Robert Duvall. I think that's what that is. Rubbin' Sun is racing. I don't know. Like I said, I never watched it. But riding high from his Top Gun fame, Cruise had an idea for a movie based on fast cars and the characters who race them, and so began the making of Days of Thunder. Gordon could inspired. Gordon could inspire. Man, look at this. Is this an error? Look at this. Gordon could inspired have Cruise's coal trickle back in the day. Wow. Say that 10 times. Though the character was loosely based on late Tim Richmond, Gordon, now vice chairman at Hendrick Motorsports, won the Daytona 500 on Sunday with team owner Rick Hendrick and driver William Byron. Gordon and Cruise have remained friendly. Cruise showed up at a 2015. Look at this, 20 plus 15 is 35. You see that? And Days of Thunder was 35 years ago. You see that right there? 20 plus 15, 35. Cruise showed up at a 2015 NASCAR banquet to honor the retiring Gordon, which could boost the prospect of Gordon and Hendrick Motorsports' involvement in a sequel. You see that right there? Amazing, right? Explain the plot of Days of Thunder. Okay, young USAC racer Cole Trickle is recruited by Chevrolet dealership tycoon Tim Dayland to race for his team in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series, bringing former crew chief and car builder Harry Hogg, it's probably Hogg, out of retirement to lead Cole's pit crew. Harry had left NASCAR a year prior to avoid investigation involving some death, it looks like. So Cole Trickle, we're going to put that in the calculator here and maybe refer back to it. 113, 150, 184, 67. Okay. All right, so we'll leave that there and maybe refer back to it. And so I'm guessing that was Tom Cruise's character, right? Who did Tom Cruise play in Days of Thunder? Oh, Trickle. All right. Did he have the number 46 on his car? Looks like he had the number 46 on the car, so we can look at that as well. Let's pull this up. And again, wait until you see these connections, okay? Amazing. And yeah, we just had the Daytona 500 right here. Um didn't they I could have swore they mentioned that Jeff Gordon won. I don't, maybe I read it wrong, but what does this say? Daytona 500 results. William Byron emerges from wreck-filled final laps to go back-to-back. William Byron avoids late wrecks to win. Oh, okay. So William Byron picks up the victory in the Daytona 500. And we get this Days of Thunder sequel supposedly coming soon, right? Daytona Days of Thunder, right? Let's put William Byron in the calculator here. William Byron. I think William hits in the breakdown. William Byron right there. I think William hits in the breakdown. Look at William 110 in the reverse cipher right there. Okay, let's Tom Cruise has the July 3rd birthday. So let's check that out. So the Daytona 500 was Sunday the 16th. Friday, yeah, the 16th. And Tom Cruise's birthday is July 3rd. Oh, okay. I was wrong about that. I was wrong about that. But I do see was TRUMP there? I saw TRUMP there. Let's go look at this again. Look at TRUMP. Elon Musk's one-word reaction to TRUMP's Daytona 500 lap. Look at that, TRUMP. And this was 137 days before Tom Cruise's birthday. Okay, and that's the day TRUMP, the attempt was taken on him the first time in Butler, Pennsylvania. That was the 13th day of the 7th month. And that's the Tom Cruise birthday. You see that right there? And Tom TRUMP, T, right? So you get that connection right there on the fly. I could have swore that there was a 110 there. But I guess let's see, was it with, let me refresh that too. Let me see if that was the Jeff Gordon birthday where we had the 110. Jeff Gordon's got that 8-4 birthday. So August 4th, 2024, and this race 216. No, that's not it either. That's okay. All right, so I guess we'll just go to the breakdown and we'll find out, won't we? So let me pull this up here. So yeah, Daytona 500, Days of Thunder. And here's some, I guess, just some from the trailer, from the upcoming teaser trailer. Tom Cruise, Days of Thunder here. I don't know if I can really play the trailer, but you can kind of see it right here. Man, Tom Cruise finally shows some age after all of these years. But there goes some of the footage. Are the sequels usually aren't as good, right? But yeah, just some footage here of this Days of Thunder 2, a new race. You know, we can put Days of Thunder 2 in the calculator as well though, cuz I didn't do that. Days of Thunder 2. Damn, that 162. You get the 162 again, and look at the 67 right there. Wow, a lot of this hits with this breakdown. Look at Cole Trickle, the character in Days of Thunder, played by Tom Cruise. You get 67, and then you get 67 with Days of Thunder 2 right there. Check that out, right? And look at the 16 too. That's amazing because that's the 16th day of the second month. Look at that right there. Days of Thunder 2, you get 162, the 16th day of the second month. And that was the Daytona 500 date. Absolutely amazing right there. Days of Thunder. Wow. Daytona 500 date. Look, the 16th day of the second month. And Days of Thunder 2 equals 162. That hit in my last breakdown I did. The Wyoming tunnel crashes. And that's interesting. Crash. Like race cars, crash from time to time. That's amazing because it was on Interstate 80 in Wyoming. We had a 162 somewhere in that breakdown, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, that's amazing anyways, because we had that crash, and there's been a lot of the like plane crashes, right? And obviously there could be a lot of crashes with NASCAR, right? And look at Days of Thunder 2's got 63 like William Byron right there. Okay? And watch how that's hit in the last two breakdowns or two or three if I'm not mistaken. I did the golf breakdown. What was the dude's name? The dude's name was Rogers with the golf breakdown I did. His birthday was June 30th, 6/30, like 63, and golfer equals 63. So we get 63 here, and you're going to see how that also connects in this breakdown. So let's go, we're going to go a little bit further here. No, it's taken a little bit to get into this, but it's nice to kind of get more familiar as well. Look at Days of Thunder 160, 61. NASCAR 106. So you see the 1 and the 6. You saw TRUMP there. His middle name is John. John equals 16 and 61. And remember that building that they say was like taken over and attacked? Remember that event connected to TRUMP? That was the first month and the 6th day back when that happened, okay? So the 1 and the 6, one more time. Ooh, Daytona 500 on the 16th of February. I just showed you that. Okay, 160 like 16, 106 like 16. You see the Days of Thunder and the NASCAR connection right there. And even that 61, the 16 reverse. And car, right? Cruise, like, hey, let's go for a cruise, honey, right? It's all with the language, okay? Tom Cruise and NASCAR, right? And even, you get the C in the C. But, some would say, let's go on a cruise, right? So cruise and car, you see that connection with the language. And oh my God, right? It took me long enough, right? Oh my God. Jeffrey Michael Jeff Gordon. Trending on Michael Jordan's birthday. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Jeffrey Michael Gordon. Are you kidding me? Well, yesterday was Michael Jordan's birthday. I put this together yesterday on Michael Jordan's birthday. I slacked. I went to sleep. Now I'm awake. But now it's Tuesday, the one day later. All with the language, man. Jeffrey Michael Gordon and Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And Gordon rhymes with Jordan. Come on, man. Right? And remember, Michael Jordan scored 63 points against the Boston Celtics. Like a top memory from his basketball career and one of the earliest great memories. And he's born in 63 and he's in his 63rd year of life currently. Remember Cole Trickle 63, the character Tom Cruise played in Days of Thunder? And Days of Thunder 2 equals 63. Even this guy was mentioned in that tunnel crash. Again, crash like NASCAR, cars crashing, right? This guy, Mark Gordon. You get the Gordon name again trending, again rhyming with Jordan, the governor of Wyoming. Mentioned in that tunnel crash story. Look how he has the Steph Curry birthday, March 14th. And Steph Curry won MVP of the All-Star game. And remember, it was 35 days before his wife's birthday and 3 weeks, 5 days before his birthday. And remember, they mentioned 2015 in this story. 20 plus 15 is 35. And Days of Thunder released 35 years ago. Okay? Wow, right? Gordon, Jordan, Jeffrey Michael, Michael Jeffrey. And look at that right there. Jeff Gordon competed in NASCAR Cup Series over 25 years ago. And we're in the year 25 now. Oh, a 25-year career, excuse me. And now we're in the year 25. He's all super trendy, right? Trending on Michael Jordan's birthday, and his name is almost identical to Michael Jordan. I mean, I know people can catch that, right? And of course, Michael Jordan, the basketball GOAT, I guess people argue it. And arguably most famous athlete of all time who just happens to be the majority owner of 23XI Racing. Come on, man, right? Right? Go make it happen, big dog. MJ says as he shakes hands with his driver, Jordan co-founder 23XI, with NASCAR driver Denny Hamlin. I think Hamlin's got the 11 on his car, something like that. Something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But wow, right? Of course, Jordan's got to be synced up with racing now, syncing up with Jeff Gordon, Jeffrey. How wild. That's just completely wild, y'all. And of course, man, Tom Cruise is 62 years old, like Michael Jordan. Tom Cruise, born in 62. Jordan equals 62 and 26. Even Jeff Gordon's name, how they put it, Jeffrey Michael Jeff Gordon, that's how they put it when you look it up on Wikipedia. 226, like 26. Look at Tom Cruise's name, Thomas Cruise Mapother the fourth. You can put Thomas Mapother and you get 206 like 26. How amazing, right? And it's just the 4 base ciphers, and it hits every freaking time. Okay? And are you kidding me? Given that the script hasn't been written yet, Days of Thunder 2, it seems likely that any sequel wouldn't arrive in theaters until at least 2026 at the earliest. Another 26. I wonder why it won't arrive to 26. It's because all of these 26s in this code that you see right here, absolutely blown away by this. And again, Days of Thunder, Daytona 500 just hit. Now, when I think of Thunder, I think of basketball, right? With the Michael Jordan connection here. And there's an OKC Thunder basketball team. Look at their last game here. At the time of this breakdown, Thursday, February 13th. But look at, they lost to Minnesota. Look at Minnesota scored 116 points. Jeffrey Michael Jeff Gordon equals 116. In reverse reduction, look at that. And again, that's how they put it in Wikipedia. I mean, it's Jeffrey Michael Gordon. They probably slipped the Jeff in there so you don't absolutely notice, like, hey, that sounds like Michael Jordan, doesn't it? But Jeffrey Michael Jeff Gordon goes by Jeff Gordon, just like that, 116, like the T-Wolves, 116. And wasn't there a Minnesota involved plane crash trending yesterday on Michael Jordan's birthday? Right? And you had the multiple vehicle wreck in the twin tunnels in Wisconsin, right? And Minnesota is known for the Twin Cities, even St. Paul and Minneapolis. How super interesting is that? How now it syncs up with this basketball game with the Thunder. You get the Days of Thunder 2 sequel, supposedly coming out in 26. Even Jeffrey Gordon equals 217 in the reverse cipher, like Michael Jordan's birthday and yesterday's date. And Michael Jordan's birthday yesterday, obviously. 217, Jeffrey Gordon equals 217. This code is completely undeniable, y'all. Absolutely undeniable, unarguable. Wow, all with the language. You see the Gematrinator calculator hits very heavy with this breakdown. Just absolutely, I said incredible, amazing. Words can't describe these connections and how amazing they are. Look at Jeff Gordon's birthday, the 4th day of the 8th month, 48. Right there. Isn't that amazing? The 4th day of the 8th month birthday, 48. And yesterday, and Michael Jordan's birthday, the 48th day of the year. We're in the month of February. February equals 48. They mention Hollywood right in the first sentence here. Hollywood, actor. Hollywood equals 48. All right. Amazing, man. Jeff Gordon wants a Days of Thunder sequel and said at Daytona International Speedway that he's been in touch with the Hollywood actor about making the project come to life. Simply amazing. Even Tom Cruise's birthday, I mentioned the third day of the seventh month, 3/7, 37. Chicago equals 37. Michael Jordan made famous as a member of the Chicago Bulls. And he went on to retire playing for the Washington Wizards. And his birthday was on President's Day, right? President's Day after George Washington, right? Uh, Celebrating or whatever his birthday. And he's got the 2/22 birthday, but it's the third Monday of February. So you get that Washington connection with President's Day. I did a little short on this channel. You can go check it out if you want. So that's amazing. Washington, President's Day. Jordan finishes his career on the Washington Wizards, his birthday on President's Day. But Chicago 37, Tom Cruise's birthday, the third day of the seventh month. Amazing, man. So thank you if you made it this far. Talk about some major connections. Look at the total score of the game there. I almost missed it. Minnesota and OKC, you get the Thunder connection with Days of Thunder 2 trending. Michael Jordan's birthday yesterday. 217. Add up the score of the Minnesota OKC game. 217, just like the date and MJ's birthday. This story trending Monday, February 17, 217. And don't forget, Jeffrey Gordon. Oh, look, I spelt it wrong. Did I spell that wrong? Or wait, is that spelled right? 217? Oh, that is spelled wrong. My bad. I'm glad I caught that. Ooh, I'm so glad I caught that on the fly. I was thinking of Jordan so much. You see that? I'm so glad I caught that. Some of y'all may have caught that too. Wow, I'm glad I caught that. I would have never forgave myself. So we can scratch that slide. And let's Jeffrey, let's just correct it here. ERY. I'll give you another connection to make up for that. Look at this. Jeffrey Gordon, 59 and 76, just like Michael Jordan equals 59 and 76. And look at the 148. Remember Jeff Gordon's birthday, the fourth day of the eighth month. And look at the 203. Michael Jordan finished, and 203 is like 23. MJ wore the 23 on his jersey, and he retired in 2003 for the second time. You see that right there? And Washington Wizards equals 230, like 23. You see that right there? Bam. On the fly. You like that? You get the 23. You get the 203 like 23. And remember 76 and 59 with Jeffrey Gordon. And Michael Jordan 59 and 76 right there. Right? Didn't we get another 113 down here? Look, Cole Trickle 113 like Michael Jordan. And you get the 76 reflection right there with Cole Trickle, the character Tom Cruise played. Right? And look at the 184 with Cole Trickle, and you get 148 with Jeffrey Gordon. That's freaking amazing. And don't forget Days of Thunder 2, 162, Daytona 500 on the 16th day of the second month. And there was another 162 with that Wyoming tunnel breakdown. I just don't want to go back and look right now. Freaking amazing, man. So again, we can scratch that slide because I misspelt that. Or we could just get rid of that. We'll just get rid of that. Boop. And I just made up for it right there for y'all. So yeah, and as I scroll back, I just want to make sure I didn't misspell it anymore. I don't think I did. I am so glad I caught that, and that, you know what I mean? We try to stay legitimate over here, right? And it appears that was the only error, which was already corrected. I'm just glancing as I go. I mean, it is undeniable. And I was doing that breakdown on the tunnel crash, and they mentioned this governor here of Wyoming, and that's amazing with the Steph Curry birthday, Steph Curry trending with because the All-Star game was in San Francisco where the Warriors play. He won MVP of the game. And that's amazing that he's got the same birthday as this politician connected with the Wyoming. And they mentioned during the Wyoming Twin Tunnel fiery crash trending. Simply amazing, right? And notice how that's the 33rd governor of Wyoming. Remember the Daytona 500 was 137 days before Tom Cruise's birthday, and 137 is the 33rd prime number. Right there, 137, the 33rd prime number. Ooh, look at Tom Cruise's birthday. The 184th day of the year right there. 184, 184th day of the year, upcoming birthday. Cole Trickle equals 184 in the reverse cipher, the character he plays in Days of Thunder. And you get the 148 with Jeffrey Gordon, just 184, the 8 and the 4 flipped around. And remember, Jeff Gordon's birthday is August 4th, 8-4. Nice. Simply amazing, simply the best. And remember, we had all the 48s in the breakdown. And Jordan's birthday, the 48th day of the year yesterday. Okay, so I appreciate the time y'all spend. Anybody, if there's, I know Richard West is out there. AI, that we get a lot of views on some of these videos. I mean, a lot for my standard, right? I'm not a sellout over here, but I get a lot of views on some of these videos, and I wonder who is watching, because I know somebody wants to soak up the information. Okay, this is a fake world that we live in, and I show it daily on this channel. All right, and there's going to be more connections here. I'm just, obviously not going to catch everything, but wow, okay. NASCAR Hall of Famer Jeff Gordon ready to partner with Tom Cruise on Days of Thunder sequel. I don't know, like, what kind of partner he wants to be. It was rumored that Days of Thunder was based off of him, I guess, but that was just a rumor. The original, and I guess that was a false, but it was a rumor nonetheless. It says Gordon could inspired. Oh yeah, Cruise's Cole Trickle back in the day, though the character was loosely based on late Tim Richmond. Gordon now vice chairman at Hendrick Motorsports. Oh, okay. Won the Daytona 500 because it was his team, I guess. With team owner Rick Hendrick and driver William Byron. Okay. Gordon and Cruz have remained friendly. Cruz showed up at a 2015 NASCAR banquet to honor retiring Gordon. Remember 20 plus 15, 35. Days of Thunder 2, or Days of Thunder 35 years ago, 1990. And the movie ultimately introduced NASCAR to a wider audience. And I remember it. I just never watched it. But who can't remember that movie when it dropped, right? Okay? And that's about it. And that Tim Richmond, they said loosely based on that guy. Look, you get 63 with Tim Richmond and 2 ciphers. Look at that right there. Okay, they said loosely based on Tim Richmond. Tim Richmond. This guy right here. Look, this guy died uh let's see. He died 9 days after Jeff Gordon's birthday. And look, wow. And he was born on the 7th day of the 6th month. Remember, Michael Jordan equals 76. And Days of Thunder 2, 67. Cole Trickle, 67. You see that? And that dude's birthday was June 7th, 6-7. And Jeffrey Gordon equals 76. And Michael Jordan, you see 76 right there. Wow. Tim Richmond, 63 and 2 ciphers. Michael Jordan had the 63-point game against Boston. Born in 63, Michael Jordan. Days of Thunder 2 equals 63. William Byron equals 63, the Daytona 500 winner on Sunday. And Tim Richmond, you get the 126. Days of Thunder 2, 162. Right? That's, wow. We'll call that a breakdown, y'all. Thank you for your time. Daily Decodes 812. Until next time.